Hi, my name is Derek McElroy, and I'm going to be discussing managing dialectical tensions in relationships. Webster's dictionary defines relationships in terms of relating, connecting, or binding participants in a relationship. A kinsmanship, a state of affairs existing between those having dealings in such cases as in families, romance, friendships, and any other means that connects an individual to another individual. Webster's dictionary also defines dialect as a manner of means of expressing one's self or a variety of language used by a member or group. Many of the marriages have ended in divorce. Many families have been ruined. Many friendships have come to a terrible end because of lack of compromise or consideration of one or the other's expression, ideas, opinions, views, and beliefs. Instead of listening respectfully and coming to a happy medium, doing the opposite can really get the intensity of tension really high. I believe one way to manage dialectical tension in relationships are to allow a person to communicate and be heard. Listen to the person speaking to you and even how he or she is expressing what they are speaking. According to the workbook for Communications 101 on page 56, rejection is defined as when others contradict the presentation of ourselves and act inconsistently with the image we are displaying. Whereas disconfirmation is when others ignore our presentation of self and act indifferent to the image we are displaying. No one in any relationship wants to feel rejected or turned away because their opinions, views, beliefs are different. Neither does anyone want to feel as if they do not exist at all. However, the problem that makes tension rise in a relationship can be when opinions, ideas, beliefs, and views are imposed one to the other. I'm going to present to you some ways to manage dialectical tension in relationships. Every relationship, whether good or bad, can bring about feelings that can cause tension among those involved. Anatomy, connection, or wanting to have freedom and be part of a relationship is one dialect that occurs in most relationships. In a relationship between two people who are wanting to be involved romantically, they may want to consider each other's differences and view as how to coexist and get along well with one another. The man comes from a culture that believes that the woman is a homebody or stay-at-home wife while the man does all the work and is served by his wife. Love should be the very nature of the two that will help keep tension at a minimum. For example, the lady is career-minded and very set on making her own money and establishing herself, while the gentleman is also set on being financially established and goal-oriented. There are two cultures and two different dialects involved that the two individuals must respectfully listen to the other concerning ingredients pertaining to their views, ideas, goals, beliefs, and vice versa. Tension does not have to arise, neither ruin the relationship, so as long love is the foundation and differences can be dealt with in a respectful and honorable way. Moving on to the next dialect that can help manage tensions in relationships are when individuals require to influence our surroundings, channeling a secure task that is an accepted everyday activity. An example of this is in a relationship, two individuals in a friendship meet every Saturday for breakfast. The one friend may agree to buy the meal while the other may agree to tip the server. This is practicing safe and stable procedures. On the other hand, going to the same restaurant may be boring, so the two friends agree to change it up by preparing a meal at one of their houses and the other bringing maybe a dessert. Discussing different issues and expressing different views still should not get in the way of this friendship, so as long as either friends have an understanding and does not impose one upon the other with their views and opinions. Again, respect and value of friendship should help manage tension. Finally, express and privacy are dialects that will help manage tension in relationships. Expressions are often needed in relationships because it is a way that emotions are channeled through in conversation. One may express how the feeling pertaining to politics and the economy. There's an aspect needed to be confidential and private. In this case, trust is established between the two individuals, regardless of one or the other friend's political view. There still should be respect and tension controlled, as well as being able to continue a good friendship. Thus, these are the ways that tensions can be managed in relationships. Value relationships and know their worth. Connecting to people is how relationships are established, and respecting each other in any relationship builds trust. I am Derek McElroy. Have a good day.